Okay, guys, I'm about to go to my OVM 5. Like a lot, all of it's been rather easy besides the sniper one. That one's been kind of difficult, but. They're all gonna be invisible, which would be to the cold heart. Not worry about that. All gonna be invisible is gonna be having pain.
So, another hunter seeks the power of the vaults. This shall suffice, if you're so eager for the end.
Hope the timekeeper kept your warranty. Practical, precise, and perfect to blast. This memory is green.
There are no wrong parts.
Stoke the flames of malice with warning. Not bad, Manuel.
Interesting. I have estimated,
Okay, they got cold heart, so I'm gonna switch to this.
well, call me guardian. Call me watcher. Call me the cold air on your neck. I am many things beyond what I was created for.
Yeah, I just want to talk about something real quick. I noticed that people are starting to use AI a lot more now to do all these voiceovers and all this stuff and that. It's gonna be a huge chance that AI is going to take over like the industries of like movies and that. Like straight up, there's gonna be no point of having actors anymore. Like actors are not going to exist anymore. We're just gonna have pure entertainment, and like you're gonna have them like you're gonna have to have people that program the AI to do things like a director and a producer and that. But you're not gonna have anyone. Basically, the money cap of the world is about to fucking dramatically change because of AI. And the only ones that are going to be the ones that control AI are going to be these high individual people and that you can buy from. But that's a like the movie production, even the game production is going to be put into AI perspective. Anything that's produced for digital thing is about to fucking end. Not now, but probably in the next 20 or so years and that, it's going to end. Yeah. Like, functionally, AI is going to be taking away a enormous amount of fucking jobs.
Not
I mean,
like the
some companies
project
want
we
creativity for
engineered.
people and that, yeah. I don't think AI is going to be taken over by every company. Now, I think some people are going to be able to do, certain things that they still have to have people there to do stuff, but like, you're not going to need much of it. The digital age is about to fucking just be just normal, like, people just want it. Like the movies that people are like the trailers that people are coming out with AI things and that they're fucking better than the producers of Hollywood. I'm happy. These people are actually trying to come out with actual good stuff, and it makes it so much easier than to sit there and
I always make time for the little sins.
I'm going to cover. Destroy him.
and like people are gonna be like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of people out of jobs. And there's a lot of people out of jobs anyway when new technology comes out. Doesn't mean they have to. You gotta have human on human interactions. AI isn't gonna take over everything. Bots are still like too uninvolved.
I have a kill to pick with your lot. That must have stopped.
Like, they're not gonna take over fucking everything.
You are all sluggish. No substance. Another timekeeper pit.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch this over to my elemental thing. Why is this a fucking critical thing? Critical thing is
Very
super fucking
good.
annoying.
But you're not done yet.
Yeah, looking for an SMG or an assault rifle one that gives me the same thing that this one gives me. 44 increased speed. And then it has to be under barrel damage for the, because that would make that gun extremely fucking powerful. The Bandoff gun I have. This right here. If I can get that 50% under barrel damage and give me 44, basically just give me exactly what this. Give me exactly what this is, but put it into, it's gonna be really hard to find this one because this is like a perfect fucking SMG thing. Speed's fucking great. But yeah, I can put more damage on that, but speed is great for SMG. I'd rather have speed because I can always waste more bullets to get more bullets very quickly. But just the damage modifier is so perfect. I'm about to grab all these damn things. What the fuck I got here? I got some legendaries. What's this one? Temper. I got that one. Shoots as many targets as possible before it hits the ground. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Mm. All around her. Counts as a shotgun, an assault rifle, a rifle, a sniper rifle, a pistol, and a... Huh? Huh, that's... I definitely don't know what they... That's quick. Damn. If it was elemental, I might use it. Mm. That gun's amazing. So the best guns to get: Cyclone, always. Doomwalk or Hellwalker, always. This gun, the Asher Rise, is fucking amazing. It's super accurate, always. Matter of fact, I actually have 2 of them now. Oh snap, I do. Okay, this one is the Jacobs thing. I'll take the other Jacobs thing. I got another one. Oh, that is stupid fucking cool. And of course, you have to have this gun. This gun is just OP as fuck. Gotta have the Dark Beast. This gun is just for fun. Yeah, dude, I have 2 of those now. Cool.
Guardian. A mistranslation. A noun implying a verb, implying no other verbs. One may watch without merely watching.
Mind the shotgun!
Yeah, I forgot I switched over here. Yeah, 50% more damage, right? This one's almost good besides the splash. I don't use splash.
Chrome against titanium? I do not like your eyes.
That's so
Charge and ready to go. You come for an autograph. Sit with my regard.
There is still one more test before the vault is defeated.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use SMG. You know what? I wish it was Fire Rage that one, but I'm gonna whoop out the fucking whoop out the big boy. This guy would be really good with aim on because anyone does get a lot of like fire damage and that, but like this guy.
What use is a guardian? Nothing much if it doesn't follow orders. This one tried so very hard. Cast away, nonetheless. It is always the created that pays for the mistakes of the creator.
Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, I haven't still faced the third one yet.
This one was witness to your beginning. Now, to watch you at your end.
You ain't gonna live long with me, bro. I have the power!
You will serve. We have need of vault hunters, and you have need of the vaults and their power.
So when my energy shield breaks, you do 70-some-thousand. See, I don't mind that. When my energy shields are full, the next shot drains 20% of the shield for 100% gun damage. My shield's always full. Wait a minute. Come on. Can I actually do this? Will I be able to pull off the 100% more damage? Because I got to heal. Like, I never have a problem healing my shield. With Vax, would that actually be, like, potently fucking retarded? I'm gonna pick it up, but... Because if I can get that, the Vax, and she just constantly pumps off that fucking shot stuff and that, like, even if it's every once in a while, like with the sniper, or even with this gun, 100% would be fucking ridiculous.
I feel stronger.
I guess.
Until next time.
I feel
Vault
strong.
Hunter.
I mean, that is really good shield, though. I want elemental damage, and I want just all damage, elemental damage, shit like that. So I want gun damage, damage dealed, elemental damage, because that would just perk my guy up so dramatically high. Woo! The bloomer boomers. I'm debating if I want to face him right now. I mean, I know he's gonna be hard because he's gonna have like 400% more life the other one, which is.
Those 6 years went by like a flash.
Okay.
I can't even imagine what I've missed.
We are now rank 5, guys. Oh, we're rank 4. I should be rank 5. Let's go check the fucking thing then. Okay, so. Oh, okay. So that was to get the 2. Yeah, it says right there. Wildcard mission and 4 to unlock 5 required. Oh, there's 2. Oh, whatever the fuck. Oh, they're all like that. Okay, so this is unlocked and this is starting to unlock 5. Okay, so what's this one? Okay, so I have to do them all. I have to do all of the things. Okay, well that's fine. So the first one starts off the questing because this is the. Oh no, these are all wild cards. Yeah. Complete the list for the wild card missions. Okay. Okay, so I had to find the fucking vault key for the other one. That's why I never had to do this shit anyway.
Good call on the restock.
That's fine. That's our went from 3 to 4. It doesn't really fucking do anything with. Okay, so it's only 350%, so it's double the health. The experience, I guess, is double, but that's only 20%. I guess if you get super strong, that doesn't even fucking matter. 20% still 20%. That's not a lot, but so every 5 kills, I'll get 100% of the experience. Something like that. Okay, so I need to go to this region. I need to find this, which I do know where it's at, but my lazy ass is it's right. It's right on this cliffside. Because there's no fucking path to it because it's a piece of shit. It's a path to that. Yeah, I gotta figure a way to get up there though. Ugh. Do I want to drive there? Yeah, we'll have a little fun. A little exploring doesn't do anything bad. Let's go back to this though. Yeah, I fucked it. Yeah, the experience isn't that much more.
Looks like things. Finally starting to see.
I kinda wish you had to go to the fast travel thing instead of just going to the map. Because that'd be cool. Step it back a little bit. Okay, we're good here. Okay, what are all the fucking bounties that I have? Well, if I'm in this area, I might as well. Okay, all these bounties are gonna be in the fate. Okay, well, I'm not in there right now, so shit. Okay, let's go. All new bounties. Okay.
What are your thoughts on it's time to make a memory you'll be telling the youngins about when you're old and gray?
I don't know how good that shield thing's gonna be, but I do want to use it. Just fucking shit skills. That is 70 fucking that. It's all gonna get converted.
Hey, shall be your tutor. Send as many as you want. They are not me. I would run if I were you.
Already. Don't forget to give yourself enough time to have fun out there.
Nancy, watch this.
I mean, it's not too bad. It's a bigger shield. Yeah, the damage does come in every now and again, but I don't really... Like, this would do better if I'm just gonna use that. Oh. That was a good thought. Smells like cabbage. Yeah, I just like this one because of the fucking running speed. That the shooting speed's so
Too
good.
much honey is a bad thing. And you are the prince.
That's true. I think about just going back to fucking 1, just lay waste to people. Because being at fucking 5 is pointless. That 10% more damage, 10% more experience ain't fucking shit. Fuck, I should just take it off altogether, but yeah, keep it. Yeah, because it's just stupid though, because they lose 150% life, and it just makes it that much easier. I can kill with like I don't have to kill him with fucking like 30 fucking hits. I just kill him with like 2. I mean, obviously, I'm not killing with 30 hits. It's only it's double the amount of life, so it takes me like a couple more bullets to kill him. But Battle Royale, let's do it. It's just not worth the fucking experience.
A surprise inside.
I got it.
That's it.
Easier to kill. You got infinite people to kill anyway, so I make it super fucking hard.
Just like so. Scattered to pieces.
Yeah, that's so much easier. I would say you lose a little bit of experience. I could just put on fucking hard, just take all that shit off. I'm just going faster. It's 10%, it's not a ridiculous amount, but this is affordable
Did
because
you
I
come
found
for an
my
autograph? The order.
Because leveling up to me is based upon how fast I can kill people and how fast I can do shit. Oh, it broke. Hold on.
The odds were in my crosshairs, baby.
You know what does suck with this? That your stuff doesn't go on every other class because they're not like badass points where all
My
classes can grab
relaying a
them.
message to the timekeeper. Die!
It's not the only thing I don't really like about this.
Bury me with my gun!
So, you are on top. Hope the timekeeper kept your warranty. Ready for decommission? Should have washed the hands. Your small friends better carry some big guns. Just rebuked from the land of living.
Time to watch some magic!
That must have stopped.
Why you?
I am not the one in danger.
I will avenge you! I will not kill you after all.
Your argument, my message. Your misery ends soon. God is on my side.
Okay, I think I have it on. Do I have it on? Yeah, that's automatically I have to. This is really the most powerful mod, period, just because of those two skills. This is why my class, this is why this road class is so
Up
fucking
for a
powerful.
game of triple luck. You lack the best qualities of man and machine. Shuffles up!
Knock the wind out of me!
My aim stays on fire.
I hear skin bubbling!
Going out on top.
These rockets actually are extremely fucking and powerful. Rockets home towards you by target. Oh, okay, fucking grenade. I mean, this is good. Magazine gets a little bit better. Rockets home towards nearby targets. That'd actually be really good. Because I could have unlimited rockets. I could run around and just fire that shit off everywhere. And since it's corrosive, it's going to deal a huge amount of damage anyway. So we are going to probably grab that. And that's it's going to be better than this. But you know, let's go check my... No. Okay, how much do I have? 70? Okay, we can just get rid of it. Okay, we'll try it out. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how good it does.
Nice take. I am sure it will benefit my friend. I will show you what real freedom looks like.
It does hold in pretty good.
If this is Caddis's best, I am on his best. Left yourself wide open. Ready to gamble with your life? Ends up getting hurt.
Now you see why this guy's a little broken, because with the ordnance like this, he's basically unstoppable. I can't run out of ammo. I mean, I'm slow as fuck with this, huh? Well, I guess I'm slow.
Ready to gamble with your life?
It's so cheap. I mean, if you have mass cooldown, these guns you can pop off every now and again, but literally having unlimited ammo with this makes it so much fun. Phase, I can't run out of ammo. Ever. Unless I miss 30 something. Like, if I miss, like, all my bullets completely, then yeah, I'll run out, but.
Success, Terraburns!
I still think the Doom Shotgun probably would kill bosses faster, but this is fucking hilarious. No, I don't want to say other characters are bad. Other characters do have their, like, you know, perks to them. But yeah, this shit's fucking pretty broken. If you choose to do this. Obviously, you can't make the game too boring. But this is how games should be. I'll tell you the truth. Games should be 100% fun. They should decrease stuff in that and do this and do that. Blah, 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 blah.
No attack! No attack!
Just don't get killed!
Did you come for an autograph? Your luck better not rub off on me!
Jump to legendary, what you got? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. What's this? Flesh eater? That sucks. Yeah, flesh eater's fucking absolutely pointless. No. Well, I have to open the vault first before I can do all the vaults before I can get rank level 5, which I really don't give a fuck about it anymore.
You can never control chaos!
Someone give you a stern talking to. There!
Another thing about it, it's just not, it's not important, because it doesn't give me enough experience. Like, I'd rather just face higher level fucking people. Like, one level higher is gonna give me like 40% more experience anyway. So if everyone's like 61, 62, I might get like 50% more experience. So I don't see the point in having the 20%. I'm not likely gonna get that 50% if I face people that are higher. Especially badasses that are higher than that, they'll give me, you know, just more experience. Where's that mountaintop at? There it is. This is where I have to go to get the vault thing. But I do not know how to get up there, and I never... Oh, no. Duh. It's right fucking there. Yeah, it's from here. I could just throw myself over there.
You keep talking to me. You know,
Well, let's do this. You okay down there? Oh, okay. Okay. So. It's like, are you okay? Okay. Yeah, that's all I can get up there. I forgot about the silos that boost you up like that. So yeah, that's what I get the last vault. Because it's gonna give me whatever the fuck it gives me, and I don't know exactly. Okay, let's see if this is even gonna work like this. Perfect. It has to be up here.
Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus. No. No punching. Not thinking about punching. I'm emptying my mind. Which hates everything about this. Okay, I'm calm. I'm centered. I am communing with my siren sisters. Oh, and I want to scream. I want to get up, find someone to scream at, and then pummel their ugly face. But I won't. Because I'm creating a space that... a space that is more peaceful, I guess. Oh, that sounds awful. Wait. Emptying my mind. I think I can hear them talking to me. My sisters. They're saying, this is stupid. You don't have to do it. Oh, you're right, ladies. This is stupid, and I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to. Wow. What a powerful experience. Man, I am so good at meditating.
Okay. Let's go to the gate. Vault. Hidden somewhere. Okay, well, let's go do this. Yeah, if you just want to level up in that, this gun I have right here, this sniper rifle is really good. Just do it on OVM1. Fuck the 20% more, it's a 10% more experience. It does not fucking do anything for you. It's absolutely fucking pointless. Unless you get strong enough to where it becomes easier, then you can do it. But unfortunately, yeah, fuck that shit's just a waste of fucking doom time.
let's go. A celebration.
Yeah, I do not see the point in...
Permanent speed force. Coming up.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a lot of people saying, play on the highest difficulty. Yeah, fuck that shit. It's a waste of damn time. You don't even level up that much faster. Well, the other one actually gave you more. Like, you did rank level 5, you had 100% more experience. At least you did double the experience. But this one, man, they're like...
You are ready to go. Wheresoever. How is that? Nothing trace left behind.
Oh, party, party, party! Got a party over here. What the fuck is this? What is this? See enormous motherfuckers over here. And pets. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah. I like things from various perspectives. If I want to level up, it has to be fast. Take less, just take less time altogether. Yeah, I don't like when shit's slow.
Don't hit the player. Ha-ha.
There's more of you guys? What the fuck are you guys at? They up there somewhere? What the fuck's up there? That's where that's at. Bounties do work really well, but you have to constantly go back around on that. And by the time you go, if you just drive around, kill people, and that you're gonna get just the same amount of experience, if not more, because you got a cheap ass gun like I have, it's gonna be the more dominating gun.
That has just made things more fun.
Somebody doesn't fuck me with that. Creepers seem to be the best for experience. They gave me 2,000 each. And I faced like 5 of them. That's literally a whole bounty almost right there. Okay, where am I going now?
I should install this site on myself.
Fuck, I don't even know what time it is. I forgot to look at the time. Okay. Looks like they have a little bit of a picnic over here. Got books and shit. They can read. Kind of. You know what's so funny? It's like reading a good book. I don't like reading at all. I'm more of a listener than, you know, than a reader, but. Oh, it is. Like, I used to read that when I was younger. Now I just go through read stuff every now and again. I think there was one book I really got into. I believe it was Harry Potter, and I got really into Harry Potter and that. I thought Harry Potter was pretty cool. The book of it and that. But obviously the movies were pretty good in that. They did a really good job. But those kids are just Harry Potter famous. I was thinking about Hermione and that, the actress of that. Yeah, she's a pretty fine-ass woman, actually. I believe she's probably a feminist, because most of those bitches in Hollywood are always feminists. I don't know why. They're just feminists. It blows my mind. They're like, they get too much power and too much money and fame, and they all become feminist fucking dickheads. You know, they all go on fucking drugs and shit. What is that? A party. May I have some more? Is there more down there, or is it up over here? What the fuck's going on here? Why are they all scattered? They have to be all down here. Fuck it, let's go. Oh, they're all just hiding in there. Okay, well, that makes sense.
That was just a warm-up.
Yeah, the creeps are always so fun to kill. Because they spawn so many badasses. Like, this area gave me like 5. I think it was like at least 4 or 5 badasses.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Let's do it! There's a lot of fucking people that killed this one.
Hey, back! I am back now. No, look about it. That hurt.
They don't home as good as this one. This one and definitely. He dropped. Oh yeah. A lot of these guns are fucking absolutely fucking pointless. Like the drone guns are okay because it does like shoot other people and that if you get high behind cover and shit. But like, I don't know, man. I'm keeping it farther and farther away from this fucking vault. Okay. Yeah, I should go do something. How long is 7? Is it 7 p.m.? You know your phone doesn't tell you the PM of it in that? At least mine doesn't. It just says 7. The Xbox says it. 7 a.m. Oh man, what the fuck am I gonna do? Holy Toledo, Batman! I might just sneeze hella hard. Oh. Did I even finish all the bounties off in that other place?
Did you hear? A cadre of creatures threatens our peace, and I must have you send them all away forever. For they will be dead. Because you killed them. You killed them all. A killing that will be greatly appreciated, might I add.
Because you killed them. Yeah, we were supposed to play with my friend the other day. We played for a little bit, and I got him up like a couple levels in that. Oh, that's cool.
Canazzi, are you seeing this?
Sure, I was gonna kill you guys.
Getting the most out of you! Oh! That's what I was aiming for!
I think I might go through the demon thing again. I guess the demon thing has a lot of fucking years to go. But but yeah, we played for a little bit. That it was nice. You started to get into the game more, and he changed his character over to make him look all cool and shit, which is really nice because you gotta make yourself look good. He's just really low level in that.
That's it, punch!
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Borderlands 4. Period. The creativity of it and the way it is, and I really like it a lot. I like the guns and that, and you know, play a game long enough, you get just so strong that it just like, you know, just keep on playing. Watch my butt. I'm moving.
Your arguments lack the grace and humanity of the others.
You ain't no ruler.
Good to have my own back.
I didn't think they look good anyway.
Learn to be patient.
I'm sure there's some asshole guy that is level like 200. I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, once if people figure out Cash is pretty much OP as fuck, which considerably he is. He's not the most defensive character. Amon is probably way more defensive, and Vax is probably more defensive.
Hope you are as nasty as you seem.
But, you know, you can always...
Charged and ready to go. Should have washed your hands.
Rift of animal adversaries overcome by your might and resolve. Keep up the good work, Wellspring.
Hostile. Let my bullets see. You paid for that with your blood.
I've always said the best defense is a good offense. You proved that through real
See, that wasn't bad. If I could do bounties like that, they'd go hand in hand with this. Like, that was a good bounty thing. He's got 2 bounties all at once. That was great. Kill Evercard.
Who did that? Guess we will never know.
Got challenge complete. Cool. I love the water. It's so peaceful. Look how peaceful this is. Guy made water flowing downstream. The noise of it's so peaceful. I gotta move around a little bit. Oh man. Oh. Shit. Right back. Okay. Ooh, man, it's so nice outside right now. Yeah, hold on. I gotta do some stretches. Yeah. Good old fashioned stretches, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the gym. Probably early-ish. Do some legs. Oh, I used to do shit here, honestly. Wait a little bit longer. Move around a little bit. I was just out there fucking yesterday, bro. Woo! Alright, yesterday, Saturday. Yeah, Saturdays are always our heaviest days. Fridays and Saturdays don't mean Saturday. Because Saturday, like, most people are just off. And people always want to be off on the weekend. I'm like, you're off before you go into work. Like, if you close, you go in at fucking, like, 10. You literally have the whole fucking day. Like, like, you can fuck around all the way till, like, 6. You know, if you have, like, Friday off to say and you're doing a Saturday, I don't believe people should have weekends off. This ain't like fucking school and shit, you know. Like that's fucking stupid. Like, you're not in fucking high school anymore. I know some people always run to regulate the high school days. Oh, you're off on Friday, Saturday. You know, you're off on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I think you should have one weekend day off. Like, I have my Sundays off. You know, but I work the 2 hardest fucking days, and then I have the 2 that have, you know, 2 light days. Monday and Tuesday. Then I'm off again. I think we get paid this week too. Oh, woo! Yeah, talk about that. Nah, what the? Oh, to break out my fucking weight vests again. I haven't used it in such a long ass time. It's fucking dirty as fuck. Yeah, it's just really fucking dusty. Oh. You gotta wipe it off. Weighs a lot. One thing I do is I think about putting it on when I'm just walking around, because I do the walk around thing when I'm talking and shit, so at least get my legs to get pressure on them in that. Hold on, I'm just gonna put it on right now. Okay. But yeah. Oh, that's a huge difference. I think I got filled up almost all the way. No, I don't. I think I got like 20 pounds. Oh, that's definitely 20, but probably 40 pounds on here. Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing this and shit. If I'm just walking around that, I'm gonna start putting on my weight vest and start walking around with it. I got ankle weights too. I just don't like fucking wearing them because they're kind of annoying. I think that's what I have in here. Yeah, I got on my weight sheet. Alright. Oh, things are falling off and shit. Oh, I think they're all in there. Oh, dusty as fuck though. Yeah, these are little like. Like they're like 8 pounds or something like that. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're dusty as fuck right now. They're really dusty. So that damn Velcro on there. Velcro always sucks ass. A little bit, get all the shit off of it. But yeah, that's this idea. They're fun to use. I need to start using them though, because it's just a waste of time not have them. I believe they're about 10 pounds or 8 pounds or something like that. I did lose one of the things, so I gotta find it. Man, I just say the only thing that sucks about my room is that the back part of my room doesn't get much light, and there's no fucking light bulb over here. So, woo! Oh, there's so much shit here. Got my perfect push-ups, stuff like that. There it is. Yeah, these are only like a half a pound each, I think. A little iron. Stick that in there. There we go. Well, anyway, what am I going to talk about? Let's see. Well, work. I think this coming up next period, which is going to be Wednesday, we're starting a new period. It goes by pay cycle, so you get paid this week on Wednesday. I don't even think about the money of it. Like I think about when it happens, but I'm like not hyper focused. Some people are extremely hyper focused on money. Like one of the ladies that I talked to from work and that, she was talking to me about, it was about something was going on with her and that. I'm just like, okay, like what's going on? She's like, oh, I'm worried about money. Like, you're worried about money? I'm like, well, what do you mean that you're worried about money? Like, what are you exactly worried of? I mean, obviously she didn't really say anything about that because it's none of my fucking business, You know what I mean? Like, it's never my business to get into other people's full-on business. Like, if they want to talk about it, they can talk about it to a certain extent. But I never wanted to get into it all the way because it's just, to me, it's controversial as fuck. I don't give a fuck. But, every time I get into financial things, I always look at one or two things. Okay, are you willing to survive off the easiest compounds of life? What I mean by that, or you really survive off the bare minimum of entertainment, like free entertainment, and just survive off food and water and stuff like that, and like get exercise daily and that. Not to say people need to do this. I don't think you should do, because today and age, technology is probably the most expensive fucking thing that we have. Like, everybody buys shit. Everyone buys phones. Everyone buys this. Everyone buys that. We're functionally wasting enormous amount of money on technology. Like, if you didn't have Netflix, and so you bought DVDs every now and again just to watch movies and that. If you didn't have internet, if you didn't have cell phone and a cell phone bill, if you didn't have like, if you had the bare minimum of technology, you had like, if you had like a house phone, just to have a house phone, you, you'd actually sit there, or say if you bought like a little like flip phone, a little flip cell phone without like much internet on there and all stuff like that. And if you did have a phone that like the only thing you have is a cell phone, you could always play free games on there. There's always free entertainment stuff on there. Like you would have to buy this outrageous amount of shit. Like I'm slowly buying stuff in that. Like I bought me like a $200 fan, give or take, because I need a fan in my room because my room kind of sucks ass. It doesn't have any ventilation at all, so like air doesn't circulate unless I have my window open. It just gets stale as fuck. Man. Got these 8-pound things on my arms. Trying to add more weight to my body. And like, and so like, when people look at financial situations, that they always want to think, how can I just make more money? I'm like, well, I mean, I wouldn't even think about how you could just make more money. I think it's just how you should spend your money. Because if you don't have a lot of money, people are always broke. And they say, well, it's because I need more money. But the thing of it is, just like Jesus said, if you don't have faith in me, then you don't have faith in me. Doesn't mean that if you had more time with me, that you would have more faith. Faith is a discipline. Like you have to have discipline with faith. Just like you have to have discipline with financial stuff, which is faith. You're having faith in your money to not spend it on stupid shit because you're disciplining your money. I know it sounds weird, right? No, you're disciplining your money, knowing that I don't have to buy certain things. Every once in a while, it's good to buy certain things. Like I bought some donuts the other day. I spent like $20 on donuts. But my whole family got donuts. It was yesterday morning on Sunday. So my whole family was eating donuts and that. So it wasn't just me for myself. It was for everybody. So was it worth the money? Absolutely. Anything for your family is always worth it for the most part. Unless your family is like a piece of shit. But sometimes they need love too. Sometimes they're panicking not because they don't have the attention that they want. And sometimes it is rather fucking hard. Because I think functionally a lot of people, they'll sit there and they just need love. Is it hard to come by? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of people in this world that deserve love and they never fucking get it. Say for instance the girl the girl I talk to from work at that, well, not really talk to from work. She's from my job. I'm not actually like friends with her outside of work. We're friends at work because I'm friends with everybody at my job. I consider them work buddies. And like every once in a while, she'll like text me out of nowhere just talking about random stuff. If she texts me, she wants attention. It doesn't mean relationship attention, like get with her and that. No, it just means that she just wants attention. I mean, yeah, however she thinks about me in general, I don't know. I don't know at all. But all I know is this person's starting to get comfortable with me, and I enjoy it because I know that I'm not going to go too far with it because I don't really care. Like, it's never going to go to the point of like sexualization, because to me it doesn't. I don't give a fuck. And a lot of them kind of know that. So it doesn't matter what I do because I never go that far. Like if I look at her butt, she finds look at her butt, she ain't gonna fucking say nothing because she knows just like, oh, he's attracted to me, but he's not gonna do nothing type shit. I haven't tried anything yet because I don't want to. I don't care. Back in the old days, what it was, I'll look at attraction. There's no problem with admiring beauty. But yeah, you're gonna have lustful thoughts towards that, especially if you like it. You find that perfectly attractive woman that has that nice round shaped ass. You're just like, that's really hot. Yeah, that's a form of you can say it's a form of attention. And honestly, I think it's good. I think people should do that. I don't think people should touch and grab and stuff like that. The eye's all you need. Because you can always think about stuff. You know, like I think about it right now. I probably think about her like being half fucking naked on me. You know, how skinny she is, how perky her butt is, and all that stuff. And you know, it's attractive. But, you know, but that's just affection. I know people want to look at it from a various perspective. They're like, oh, well, you know, they say, like, I talk about, you know, Jesus. And I say, yeah, we should give attention to each other, but we shouldn't commit sins with those attention. As in, we should act on it. St. Paul and St. Peter, you know, they all tell us, you know, things get into your mind doesn't mean you have to act on it. Thoughts are thoughts. Sometimes thoughts are not your own. Sometimes thoughts are your own. Doesn't mean you have to give in to that temptation. Your thoughts are your temptations, depending on how pure they are or how non-pure they are. So if you have negative thoughts in your mind that you don't act on those thoughts, you can't commit a sin that you haven't actually committed. Because your heart's different, your spirit's different than your mind. Your mind is like the struggler. Your brain deals with all the struggles. It deals with all the, you know, the competitions of life, and that it deals with all the, you know, the certain things in life. It deals with all that shit. But you yourself, you know, your heart is how you actually speak. Your true heart. So if I talk to someone that and they have a personality that's like, they say like there's certain part of like, I guess I put it like this. There's certain part of the world, so to speak, that they like to be in. Either it's like celebrities or video games or movies or something like that. That's their personality. That's the things that they kind of like dive for, you know, that makes them excited, you know, like just simple shit that just makes you have fun. They enjoy it, but their heart is different. Their heart could be fundamentally different than that, which means that a person's true heart is how they actually speak. It's their actual self. We live a life where we don't want to be truthful to ourselves or be that truthful self. Vice versa, whatever. So we live our lives with trying to be what the world wants us to be. Fake. Be acting. Because people are scared to be who they really are. That's why there is such thing, you know, as liars. People lie about their lives. They lie about what they do because they're scared people are going to judge them. I said, if someone's judging you, that's a good thing. That just means that you're being your authentic self. And you don't stop being yourself. Like, I get in arguments with one of the younger ladies at my job. She's actually a pretty cool person. We get along actually really well. But she likes to pick brains with me. But the way she does it is in a finally kind of like a dumb way. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know, and I understand what she's going through and that with knowledge. That because, you know, you have to learn the fucking knowledge first before you can expel it. Which takes time and it takes failure. That's the number one thing I notice about people that, like, want to pretend to be smart. They hate failing. It doesn't mean they don't fail. They fail all the time just like anybody else. But they look at it from a negative perspective. I said something in their mind says, no, don't fail. If you fail, everybody's going to hate you because of your failures. And we all know who does that. Demons do that. Because God knows we fail because we lack knowledge. We're not born with knowledge. We're born with lack of knowledge. That's the reason why people that have less knowledge of certain things, say like pornography and that, they never got into the lusting sin. They don't lust their whole entire life. They just don't. And I say I fundamentally am one of those guys that got into lusting when I was very young. But the whole point of it is that, like, the knowledge of you is it's the basis of your whole entire life of how you get tempted. You know, so there's certain things, you know, you're gonna get tempted by those certain things. At least that's how I interpret it. You know, like, I get tempted with lust a lot. You know, a lot of times because I watched anime and that a lot, and, you know, watching, like, Inuyasha and that, I see Kagome in the fucking hot tub and shit. There's an older, like, anime on Adult Swim. You know, you see her in her normal outfit, like, her boobs are super small, but once you see her in, like, the hot tub, her tits get, like, abnormally fucking huge. you know, and she's like a high school woman, like barely 18 years old in that, and she went to another world in that. But the whole point of it is like they misinterpret it. Like this is what makes it really interesting. At least anime does this shit. Another one I'm watching right now, like all the chicks, for the most part, have these enormous fucking tits, and it's just like, why do you draw them with such gigantic boobs? Like I understand it's supposed to be like a fun kind of like sexy anime type shit, you know, but like my god, bro, like these guys are so unrealistic. But where I'm getting at, that puts a standard in your mind as a male that you want to look for
I
those
should add
girls.
the
And the
mountain
funny
to the
thing is,
otherworldly forces I contend with.
when
What do
you
you
go
think about that,
online, you
Nancy?
try to look up this stuff, you'll
That's
find chicks
right.
with those
But if
gigantic boobs,
I
and
ask,
but you don't find them in real life. And then you start interpreting these things like what's true, what's false. Well, the real reality is this is what women actually do look like. This is what women they're not supposed to look like. That's why you see all these famous women. They Photoshop their boobs. They Photoshop their tits so much, and they go online and they make up a bunch of bullshit. And then when you see them say they have an OnlyFans, or say, "Oh fuck it, dude, they're all a bunch of whores." They look like shit. Like they're skinny, their bodies look good, but their boobs are all fucking big and floppy and that they're not as perky as you would think. Yeah, that's the point. Like, you know, reality is what reality is. This is my personal problem. Functionally, I experiment with this. I experiment with this a lot to try to understand like why are males going through this kind of like life where they're just like, yeah, because you're all addicted to fucking porn. You're all addicted to things that you idolize, which is a female body. Like I don't idolize a female body anymore like I used to back when I was younger than that. I idolize God. Jesus is my king. The end. When I look at a woman for their heart more so than their body. Like I was walking home yesterday from working at, you know, I was thinking about one of the girls that I used to like hang out with a lot, and she was super fucking hot. We used to hang out, go to the pool a lot together. Like it was a team thing. We all went to the pool together and all shit that. And like, she was massively fucking hot, big, huge fucking fat booty in that, very skinny in that, you know, perky boobs, all 9 yards that, you know. And like, she always wanted men to approach her, but no man would. And it's like, well, yeah, because all men know when you walk in with skimpy ass fucking clothes, with skimpy, like super skimpy bikini on, and your booty's hanging out, all this stuff like that, guys are gonna look at you like, oh, I'm just trying to go tanning. All men know. Why? Because it's so blasted out there. And the thing of it is, I saw other women being just like her, but they're all older. They were all like, you know, in the age group of in their 30s and shit. And they walk around like little whores. And it's funny though, because like they all represent the same thing. They all want validation and attention. Because they're all, well, more or less likely fucking been banged a lot. And the only validation they get is through their bodies. And that's simply why men right now are so addicted to, because that's all they want to see is a woman's body, not their fucking heart. That's the difference of like the relationships nowadays. Because fundamentally, people themselves look at looks. And so young men, they'll look at a really hot girl because that's all they're used to seeing online is what they want. So if they see that in real life, they don't even know these bitches. They only see them because they're good looking. Because, oh man, their boobs are so big or whatever the fuck it is that they're interested in. So they see this in real life, that's all they care. The person itself doesn't matter, but the woman themselves, they don't care either. That's why they're so fixated on their body now. And I can say that that's how my ex was. She was fixated on her body, and she thought that if I saw her, you know, in her full glory, which is basically naked, that I would be obsessed with her. That's what she was trying to like throw out there. And I knew that's what she was planning because it's very obvious because I'm not stupid, but you know, it was functionally nice at once, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, you look nice naked in that, you're very pretty in that, you know. But that's the way that she thought of life because that's what she was used to. And so, like, when it came down to it, it was fake. It wasn't even a real relationship. It was just, oh, just in case something happens, I'm lonely. That put on a rubber and bang me, basically type of thing. And I was like, well, that defeats the purpose of a relationship. And the reason why it happened like that, it's going to continuously happen like that for her, because she, personally, this is how a lot of women are nowadays. They'll get that whole glory of being with someone they love and cherish and that, but they fuck it up because they cheat. Because they're totally obsessed with the way things are. They get tempted so much that they don't know how to bring it back. Not being tempted. And I think about her off and on with the scenario with the scenario type life, that we used to have in that, but it's the scenario now because it's the past, And I kind of like look at it from different perspectives, that because it's a learning curve. There's a lot of stuff that happened in our relationship and that, and I want to know like functionally, how stuff works in that, because unfortunately, she was probably one of my first girlfriends in like 20 fucking years. It's been a long time, and the way I look at it now compared to how I used to look at it is just different. So to tell other males about this, if you find a female that you like, and she's great to you, and she's respecting you, and she may not be the hottest fucking chick in the world. Like, there's some girls out there just pretty, But what I'm saying is, like, they don't have the functionalities that you want. Because that's what fucks up the female mind a lot. Is that they don't think they're good enough for men, and men don't think they're good enough for the woman. Because they go, if I have this style. If you take the world and you pluck it out of your life, the world standards, you pluck it out of your life, you just live your life based upon what God intentionally wants you to live, just peaceful, loving, and caring, and respectful, and that, you're going to see a different light. You're not going to look at a person the same way because there's no point. That's where I'm at now. I'm plucking the world out of my life, and I'm not giving a fuck about it. While people worship celebrities and that, oh, this guy's so hot, and this girl's so hot, they all worship these celebrities. There's people that look at, like, Nicki Minaj. Not saying she's a bad person, but like, we'll talk about the way she looks, like the body and that. And guys get obsessed with it. And most guys get obsessed with it are fucking loser-ass simps. They see a boobie in front of that, they freak the fuck out because they never had one before. Yeah, be serious. Like, this is what they do. They look up this stuff online. They smack their meats off. That's why when God say masturbation's bad, that's what he's talking about. He's like, you get obsessed with it to where your mind just slowly gets tempted by it. It's not to say that doing it is completely bad sometimes. Everyone's different, though. Everyone has their own sense that they have to deal with their whole entire life. If you know it exists, you try to fight against it. You pray for it. Like, I pray for my lusting sin all the time. I constantly do it. Now, it's not like, begging, because I'm not begging. I just say, please help me with it, and I move on with my day. But the idea of it is to try to get my mind, because if the temptation drops down enough to where I won't be thinking about it, or if I do talk about it, it doesn't come into my mind as something I want to do. But it's the feeling of it. Get this. If you never felt something before, you would never understand how it feels, you wouldn't do it. That's how temptation comes down to being. So say, like, if you never had sex before, you never played with yourself before, whatever the fuck it is you never did, you would never know how it feels, so you can't be tempted into it because it doesn't exist. See, that's the key point of temptation. That's why it's so hard to get off drugs. It's so hard to get off touching your fucking your pinochle. Try to lower down on the profanity in that. But when you're touching yourself, that's why you do it, because you know the feeling of it. So like I remember when I was a kid that I loved video games. I was so involved with video games that every time I got home and that, this back in the 90s, and I'm old. 90s were fucking great before all this bullshit happened. And like, I was sitting there and I was playing my game, and I played this game called Shining Force 2. It was on Sega Genesis. I put the cartridge in. Normally it stays in there because all my brothers would play. I had 3 save files, so we would all play it. They would play at different times, and I played at different times. And sometimes we would play like Streets of Rage together. You plug in the 2 controllers, that we play Streets of Rage together and shit like that. We pick a character, like, beat the fuck out of people. That's the thing that I lost with my brothers. Like my one brother, I can play a lot in that. He's kind of a control freak in that, to a certain extent. He wants to be, controlling that. But like, we were playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy's last game we played, and this was probably fucking, I don't know, like 8 years ago. And I went over to his house. He has a PS2. He has the old Gauntlet Dark Legacy that we have. And like we played it together in that for a little bit. It's like, oh, let's go play Gauntlet. He's like, oh yeah, we'll play Gauntlet. I played it a while. And we started playing through to that, the first thing in that, you know. And the thing about it is, it didn't feel the same. And like, I know it was just me, because when I was younger, we played it all the damn time. We're like, oh yeah, that's cool, now fuck them up, and then yeah, you know, we were super close. But like as reality started to change, that we start to function, look at life from different perspectives, and that, like, I start to see it from like, I just like, I don't know anymore. Man, I got these 8-pound weights on me. I've been having on me probably for the last, like, I don't fucking know, like 10 minutes or so. And my god, my arms are starting to my forearms are starting to hurt. Yeah, forearms are getting like a good ass pump in them. My legs feel pretty good though. A little more blood in them. A little swagger back and forth. Yeah. But yeah, and it's always like looking at like life from that perspective. That once you pluck the world out of your life, you will be disinterested in a lot of things, like video games and that. I would be super hype about Borderlands 4. I like the game a lot because it's just something to pass time, and I have my little fun in that. But like, I turn off the gore because I'm trying to get my mindset to be less, you know, stupid with that shit. Like, I love horror movies, but I like suspenseful horror movies. I'm not a big like horror movie fan, like the guts and all that shit. That I never really liked that. Like a little bit of stuff that I understand, but horror movies to me, especially if it's really superstitious shit, like say like Conjuring and that. Yeah, some of that stuff's kind of real to a certain extent, but most of it's like bullshit. Because the way like Jesus works with controlling the demons and temptation, he controls everyone, all the demons differently with people in that. I know like, people fundamentally don't understand this, but when you actually read the Bible and that, Jesus has absolute control over every single domain. The Father gave him the domain of creation, and he has full control over it because he sacrificed himself, and his blood has all control over all of creation. So that's why when people don't, you know, give praise to Jesus, they always go through this life of having barely low faith. Is that to say that they don't know? They do. They just don't want to have much faith into it because they believe in themselves. It's like when people believe in like Buddha or the Islamic faith, believe in Allah and that. Their version of Jesus is not. It's not Jesus. It's actually the opposite of what Jesus actually is. They think Jesus was Muslim and Jesus wasn't fucking Muslim. And you have to look at the Quran. The Quran functionally took the Bible and made it into their own Bible. They changed out things. That's why it's a new gospel. It's a new gospel of Jesus. It's a new gospel 100%. And Jesus warned us of that. There's a reason why these like Islamic nations that they subdue their people into being Muslim through death. They always do. That's why a lot of Christians are dying that because they refuse. Now, fuck that. I'm not being Islamic. Screw you guys. Like, you guys are like, your religion is, well, first off, it's fake as fuck because it's just demonic religion. There's no peace involved. It's literally just domination. It's like massive dictatorship 100%. People try to say that it's not. Okay, go to these Middle Eastern countries and say Jesus is king. You would probably get fucking shot. So that's not peace. You can't have opinions. That's not love. That's not love at all. That's the totalitarianism or fucking words with dictatorship, communist. That means that you are into the absolute, so that if you don't obey, you die. It's like, well, fuck, what am I supposed to do? I can't have an opinion? God wants us to have opinions. The actual God, the true God. Jesus wants us to have opinions. God the Father demands us to have free will. He wants us to choose, because love is free. Love is a free will thing. We can't sit there and tap into it unless we really want to. when you're being forced into anything, that's what God was talking about with King Solomon when he asked him the questions tonight. Can I make people love? Can you make people love me? He says, no, I can't. Love is a free will thing. You have to choose it. It's a choice. And then at the end of it, he's like, well, it's like, I want to love everybody, and that's my true goal. That's what I want to do. And God said, that's the point. The point is to love everybody. Because structurally, everybody's different because of knowledge. If we all have the same knowledge, all have the same belief, we'd be in complete harmony with each other. But knowing that Satan corrupts us with religion and with social media shit, Satan knows how to rock this fucking world. He's been around for fucking ever. He's been around since the creation. However long it's been. As humans pass away at like 100 fucking years, our wisdom's not that fucking high. Like, we don't live that long. If we lived for, like, say, just 200 years, for instance, the first, 50 years of our life would be just gaining knowledge and understanding how the world works. The next 50 years is to say, when you first get close to your 100, you pretty much know how life is going to be for yourself. And probably for others, too, depending on what they know. Think about it. Have you ever talked to an 80-year-old man? Their wisdom's crazy. They'll tell you, don't rush your life. Live life like a marathon. Live life slow on that. Live every day like you mean it. That's what God tells us. Live every day. Live the present like it's a gift, because you don't know what the future's going to withhold. That's why he says that. And most times the reason why we have these panic issues, people worry about the future. Worry about what future? Like, we have to plan out your future now. Don't plan out for shit. Like when people talk about something, it's like, if I plan my one day out that I'm living right now. If I say, instead of planning much, okay, I'm gonna lift weights tonight. I got my weights on right now. My arms are getting fucking tired as fuck. I'm starting to lose glycogen rather quickly, actually, because I got weights on me and that. So my body has to be able to use more glycogen up so I can lose more weight. And so when we look at from these perspectives in that, if you lived every day, like it's your last, just to say, no, this is just a simulation, you would actually want to fundamentally do things. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be your last day, but have it in your mind that it will be your last day. And you say, well, I'm going to do stuff. So you'll live life based upon the things you like to do. You'll be like, I'm going to do all this stuff. And now, the trick is you can't sin. Everyone goes into sin when they say it's the last day. There's so many people that will literally just say, well, I'm just going to have sex with all these girls. And I was like, what the fuck is that even going to do? You're going to feel good for a brief moment, then you're going to fucking die. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to be sitting there and you have no faith in nothing. You're sitting there like a fucking moron with your dick fucking hard. Yeah, that's fucking pointless. You're a fucking loser. Losers are the people that don't want to believe in nothing. They don't believe in themselves. They believe in absolutely nothing. Like, life is pointless. You just die. I said, well, the thing is, there is an afterlife because it's been proven that there's a fucking afterlife. There's always been an afterlife. Since forever. There's more proof about afterlife than there is about anything else. There's more proof about people seeing Jesus in visions and that before they die, or seeing themselves in hell. And they freak the fuck out, like, oh, fuck that shit, I believe. And that's what it is. Hell's a real place. Gnashing of teeth, which means constant pain with no release. Just imagine this. And people don't imagine this because you're a bunch of fucking pussies that you don't understand this shit. Imagine yourself in massive pain that never goes away. Could you resist it for just fucking 10 minutes? And there's no sense of going back. Think about it like this. So when I first got COVID and that, and I'll put this in perspective, I did no treatments. I had so much fucking pain the first day, when I started to get the symptoms of that. I was in the shivers, I was cold, my nervous system was freaking out. my muscles were kind of like getting kind of crampy and shit. My body was fighting against the virus. And literally, like, I would wake up and, like, I would have to, like, not shiver because my muscles would hurt so bad. Because I shivered so much, my muscles were, like, getting so fucking, like, fatigued. That I literally had to force myself not to shiver. As soon as a shiver came up in my mind, I literally just sit there and not shiver. I would sit there and, like, base myself, you know. And I'd, like, go take a piss or something. Just getting out of bed was, like, the hardest thing in the fucking world. And I felt like complete fucking shit. Soon as any type of air that was cold hit my skin, my body would go into shiver mode. Basically what it is, my glycogen was so fucking low that my blood was just not really, had a lot of nutrients in it because I was basically trying to get rid of the virus. So all my body was focusing on is getting rid of the COVID virus. But the next day, it got better. I slept a lot. I sweat a shit ton that. You know, like, I was like super sweaty that, but like I got really hot in that because I knew I had to burn it out. I would have to take really hot fucking showers and that. And I forced myself to eat. Could anyone do that? That was a weak-minded person. As soon as any pain becomes a part of them, the first thing they do, give me some Advil, give me some Tylenol, opioid my ass up because I can't handle the pain. And yeah, okay. Imagine that pain forever. Scares you, doesn't it? It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like the worst pain that you ever felt forever. That would be fucking terrible. That's what you would say. Maybe terrible. That's what hell's like. So either believe in Allah the bullshitter, believe in Buddha the fucker, believe in all these demons that throw out all these religions and that. If all of them say you're going to fucking hell and only Jesus says you're going to heaven, I like Jesus 100%. I wouldn't give a fuck about any other religion. People say, "Oh, you can't say that." I say, "Well, fuck your beliefs. Your beliefs are shite." I hate to say though, the human is stupid as fuck. But that's not your fault because knowledge is based upon how you were raised, based upon, you know, your family structure and that. Sometimes it's not your fault, but Jesus says, follow him if your family doesn't follow. Follow him even if your friends don't follow. If they truly love you, they'll follow me too because they're going to know the truth. So if you're a person that's hiding, you know, your faith in that, you're not hiding your faith. God's with you right now. If you have high faith in Christ, you can see why your life is different. You see things different. You look at things differently. You feel things different. When people say, "Oh, it's bad to do good things," you tell them why. And they'll be like, "Cause it's not cool." I say, you know what cool is? Cool is for the fucking retards out there that have no life, they have no faith in nothing, and they literally live life based upon what the world tells them. Satan tells them to bend over and take a dick in the ass. These people will fucking do it, and they do it. Like you have questions about it. They never try to fight against the temptations, and like because they don't know they exist. Like, well, it's just how life is. No, it's not how life is. Like, no, there's two fundamental things in life that's been passed down for thousands of years. There's bad and there's good. Okay, so like, if you're tempted by the devil and that, you keep falling into temptation, and you don't know you're tempting, you're just thinking, well, this is just life. Then yeah, the devil's got you by your balls, or got you by your butthole, or whatever the fuck it is. The devil's got you because he knows you're just fucking stupid. You know, he's sitting there snickering, all the demons are snickering and laughing at you now because it's like, you have, you gotta think about this. Demons know they're going to hell. They already know it. They're like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to hell anyway. Whatever. I'm going to be in pain. Whatever. But the thing of it is, they love tricking humans because humans are fucking stupid. They're like, well, you're a dumbass. Like, why do you keep on having sex with that woman? That woman knows she doesn't even like you. And she tells you that she doesn't like you. But you're fundamentally trying to make this love thing happen but God tells us to stay away from these type of women, stay away from these type of people. But they want to falsify their love for someone that doesn't love them back. That's why single moms get rescued by these white knights. The single moms don't care. They're just being rescued. They're thinking my pussy could get me someone to help me. And then when they go through that life and that, And like they fall in love with this guy, and I'm not saying they're all like this, but fuck a majority of them are. That these simp white knight men, they sit there and they formulate this relationship with a woman that has a kid from another dude, and they think that the other dude's like either terrible or they're just the bitch is making up a bunch of shit, just a full on liar. And then like if that woman meets another guy that's more attractive than you, well, how do you think you became something, bro? That's how my ex did it. Literally, the dude got tired of her, and she said some stuff in that, the stuff that she said in that was, whatever, just, I guess how she felt, but I don't know. And guess what? Like 3 days later, she started dating me. And then, and that's what it was. Because the other guy that didn't want to do nothing with her, that. He was saying, like, I'm too busy with my life, and I'm too busy working and not take care of my kids, and I'm not going to help you. He's like, well, we could get married on something. It's like, I'm not going to marry you. Because you talked about with you, they're like, well, if you ain't going to marry you, then ain't going to marry you. Like, you want marriage so bad in that because you're trying to restart the marriage that you already had. But the thing of it is, you can't restart something, but you haven't got rid of it yet. And so, bless her soul in that. Like I said, my ex wasn't a bad person and all that. She had really great qualities through that, but she was tempted. She was tempted so hard that she didn't understand because she didn't have faith. She didn't have faith in God enough to understand that she was being tempted. And so she walks down that road. Like if she understands temptation and that, and she actually understood that she had to fight against it. No, that doesn't take a lot to fight against temptation. You just don't do it. You slowly fight against it, and that God gives you the strength slowly to overcome it. It's not an instantaneous thing. That's what people think prayers are. That people think prayers instantly happen. It's like, well, the human body doesn't work like that. Temptation is a disciplinary thought process. It takes time to stop doing it. It doesn't just happen fundamentally immediately. People try to say that, it should. Stop trying to say God needs to do things for you because you demand it. You have no faith. If your faith doesn't exist, God ain't going to do, well, fundamentally, for how I see it in that, for how Jesus talks, God's not going to give you any miracles. You have no faith. If you have no faith in something, how the fuck are people going to, why do they care? If you have no faith in your parents, then why would they fucking want to help you? Because they know that you're not going to listen anyway. They're going to look at you like, well, you're a fucking idiot. They're like, God, you should give me what I want because I say it. Oh, no, I should give you shit because you have no faith. That's what Jesus kept talking about to his disciple now. He's like, he goes where the faith is. People that, he grabs people that are new and that they have faith, but they don't understand it because they're confused. From when Jesus was around walking, the Lord God Almighty was walking in this world, walking in his world, he can sense the hearts of everybody. He felt everybody's faith, and he knew specifically who the disciples were. He knew exactly who they were, their name, who they were, and that everything from when they were a baby all the way till they were dead. That's why Satan couldn't tempt him, because he already knew what was going on, and Satan didn't. The thing is, Satan only gets knowledge based upon what God gives him. That's why he doesn't know, because Satan follows the plan of God. He basically gives a rule guidelines. You could do these specific things because I allow you to do it. And no, Satan doesn't like God, but it doesn't matter because he has to obey him anyway because he created him. So it's like you can't do nothing. He's pretty much fucked. But that's when faith comes in. He needs to have high-ass faith, get tempted by the devil, but they just don't do it. Like, functionally, like, if I never understood temptation, I lived like the world was, I said this before, I'd be a big pimpin' daddy. I'd probably have like 13 to 20 fucking kids already. I'd be so fucking loaded up on bitches sucking my fucking dick in that. It'd be fundamentally ridiculous because I know how my life would have been if I was following the line of temptation, following the stupidness of people. Because that's what I get now. And I'm not nothing like that. Like, if I actually had massive confidence and had pride in myself, and that dude, fundamentally in high school, I'd probably have been like the big jock asshole in high school. And I probably would have banged half the chicks in high school. Like, period. Like, they would have all been my bitches. The only reason I'm saying that, because that's the life I would have. I didn't have God with me. But knowing that I had God with me, I took the hard road. And it wasn't easy. It's like, did get made fun of too much. The main people that made fun of me were actually the dorkiest fucking people, because they were just jealous. But, you know, functionally, you know, it was just a different way. Like, I remember this one guy named Byron. He was one of the running backs in high school, and that cool ass black dude. That I remember one day that me and him, you know, he saw me and that he's like, oh hey, he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, oh hey, what's up? You know, how you doing, that bro? He's like, oh, I'm doing good. And, you know, we clapped hands, and I never understood why he fucking liked me. I never understood why anybody fucking liked me, because I wasn't that big sociable person. But when people see like certain athletic abilities out of me, and that they start to look at like, oh, that dude's actually really talented, I might never look about it. But like, it gets to that point that you look at your life and they're just like, oh, well, that's the Holy Spirit. Like, God wants people to talk to you now, because fundamentally, you know, I guess people liked me. But this is my own personal story. This has nothing to do with anybody else, because everyone else has a different life. You might have similar things, but it's just how it is. That's why, you know, relationship with God is based upon you. It's based upon you and Him. It's not based upon everybody else. People can bless God together, yes. Jesus does come when you get multiple people praying together now, because He states it. You feel the harmony. You feel that love. And it happens. Why, if you have a spouse and that, or you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is, and you pray together, you feel the harmony. But that's the thing, like, with me in that, I can't, like, it's hard for me to find a woman that wants to pray. If I find a woman that prays, then I'll fall in love with her and marry her right now. Just stamp that on the fucking thing and be done with it. You know, because just that prayer, just praying together alone, is so much beauty. It's not sexual. It's not the world entertainment department. It's complete harmony. It's like living in a land that has a perfect temperature. You have a stream by you. You have the plentiful fruits and vegetables all around you, and that you can eat whatever the fuck you want to eat around you. You catch all the fish you want, and that, and everything comes easy. Like you throw in your fishing rod, you always get a fish. Always. It's not like you don't get it. It just purposely, like, the fish flows up and you just catch it. That's like true harmony. That's how you should be with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend. True harmony. Say, pluck out the world and just be with me. That's what Jesus says. Pluck out the world and be with me.
One of my greatest passions is standing
true
in
love
complete silence. Really gives me the time
is
to
complete,
bask in my own
you know,
brilliance.
surrender.
Well done.
That means you don't worry, you don't have anxiety in that, you don't have depression in that. It's just you and that person forever. And I'll say it like this, because I've been through it. I love research and stuff and that. I keep all the stuff in my mind that, and I always throw it out there. Me and my ex had a harmony like situation that we took a nap together. It was that perfect fucking weather outside, perfect breeze and that. Me and her sat there, we lay down together and that. You know, it wasn't anything sexual in that. I wrapped my arm around her and that, and she sat there and she felt the love, because she woke up complete rest. She woke up and she sat there, was turning on the TV next. I was still sleeping that, and I noticed she kept on looking at me next. She was telling me, it's like, oh, I kept looking at you now, you know, watch you sleep. And I'm like, it's kind of weird, you know, you weirdo. And I was joking that. And as soon as I woke up with that, she gave me a kiss. And it was complete other harmony. And I talked to her and asked her, like, how'd you sleep with that? She's like, that's the best sleep I had in a long ass time. I said, well, that's good, you know, because that's what God does. That's harmony. We had no worries. Oh, fuck, that felt so good. Woo! But there was no worries at all. And, like, the more that we went through than that, the more we start, when the demons came in very heavily, like the second time we did that, God was with us, but the demons came in, the temptation came in very heavily. She got tempted very hard. But that was the whole point. God was testing her faith. Because I prayed all the time in that. And when temptation got too high, because I remember, like the day of before me and her started to get farther away from each other now, she was already talking to another dude. And she lied about it. And, like, it's nothing against her. That she does what the fuck she wants to do. And I have no ill will towards her. I thought it was just fucking ignorant that you're talking to another dude when you're with someone else. But that's how they think. I said, so the harmony that me and you had together was full on love. It was beautiful. but you decide to get tempted and fall in line sexually with another man, and then you want to say, oh, it was this and this, and you made up all these excuses that are completely just sinning all over the place. Like, if she didn't sin that day at all because she wasn't worried about anything, like, because I hadn't sinned at all, I felt great. Like, my worries were completely gone. I was just like, oh, man, it felt so good. Because I was with her. I was in harmony with her, and it was great because God was with us. But that's when God tested her, and that's when it happened. Because I'm going to say it like this. Beginning our relationship was really nice and that, it was just, functional back and forth and that. We liked being with each other and that. So it wasn't like super full on harmony. It was just, love here and there. And that. She was probably more lustful than I was in that. She had her mind that. So the devil was tempting her and tempting me to fornicate. And I couldn't fornicate with her. I couldn't have sex with her now. I couldn't. Is that because she was hot? Oh, no, she was hot. Her ass was fucking huge. She had a big ass booty on her. It was very nice. But the thing is, I didn't see her from just a sexual perspective. And I tried to explain it to her. It's like, it's like, I don't like banging this. Oh, and she got like, oh, okay. Da, da, da. And she kept on trying because she wanted me to tempt with her. And so as our relationship got, I started to fall more in love with her. She started to fall more in love with me. Now we started to do things together, like play video games together. And we played this crazy bear game. Well, what I'm trying to get at is that the harmony was there, but when she was being tempted, I was fighting against it, and she wasn't fighting against it. Like, I remember the last day, and like I was sitting there. She never likes me sleeping with her and that because more or less likely there
This
wasn't enough
cold
room
is
in
not
that.
good for my
So I
joints.
slept on her futon that. Right before I was going to bed that, she's like, I remember this. She told me to move her bong and that. I'm like, okay, I moved her bong. I was trying to move her bong and that. And then like not even like 5 seconds later, she was just pondering about her bong being broken. Because she was hallucinating that I was breaking her bong. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because she was thinking, oh, you don't like me smoking weed and that type shit. I'm like, well, no, I don't like that you smoke it. Because you smoke it too damn much. It's like, you cloud your mind. And so, like, she got fucking massively mad at me out of nowhere. And when you look at the Bible, oh, Jesus says it. He says people that get tempted, they get mad out of nowhere. They're just fully erupt in anger, then they apologize afterward. That's the demon. The demon's wanting you to get fucking angry because you're obsessing about something that doesn't fucking matter, but it only matters to you because you put all your faith into it. And that's one thing that she did. She put all of her faith in weed. She thought weed was going to be the salvation of her life, but it did nothing to her but made her life worse. And she can't understand that because she refuses to understand the wisdom. I try to give her the wisdom in that. And Jesus talks about this, the faithful people that are with unfaithful people, stay with them because eventually they will become faithful. But if there's two unfaithful people together or not, more or less likely their life's going to be ruined. And he says this shit. He's like, yeah, there's like your life is going to be full on temptation that you will basically go to hell because you're like there's no faith there. So like you live your life rugged, you argue all the time and that you're constantly at each other's fucking throats and that. They think that's a functional relationship. No, it's not. And the first thing these people do that have no faith in God, that they get into relationships, they mock other people that have faith and they have better relationships. They say, "Oh my God, you just got that relationship because you have all this money now." And I'm like, "Well, I make a lot of money now because I actually fucking work, unlike you." But like, I don't. That's not the reason why this relationship happened. We both start off broke, and then we loved each other and produced a life that was better. People that don't have faith in God, their financial struggles are always all over the place. They rely on making money so much that they just blow it all. They're so obsessed with it that they forget that money's only there to make survival easier. Because you don't have to hunt and gather anymore. You don't have to go around and learn the land and grow shit. You literally sit there and use a credit card and buy groceries and go home. Motherfucker, your lives are not hard. Well, but we have to go to work. Yeah, your work's not even that hard. Like, you're not in the fields and that getting crops together and killing, all these animals and that, slitting throats of cows and shit and all that stuff, and that to drain their blood out so you get their beef. You're not doing any of that work. If you do, then God bless you, because you're doing something that most people can't do. I gotta take these fucking weights off. Can I slide them off? I guess I will. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man, that shit is heavy. Ooh, fuck. Damn. Forearms got really good pump. That felt good. Jesus. Got 9 more days till Soul Leveling Season 3 comes out. Oh, I can't fucking wait. And my legs are still holding up pretty good though. I got a little bit of pump in them, kind of. Now, wearing a white vest is really weird because it has to be extremely fucking heavy. Because putting shit on your body and that, it's just different though. It has to be a certain weight. So I might add a little bit more. Like when I do my squats and that, yeah, I can feel it, but if I'm just standing there, I don't really feel it that much. Oh, damn. Woo! So with that, I'm gonna take my, and I take my stuff. I have so many fucking bottles everywhere. Jeez. That's why I go in the powder form, and I use these damn bottles now. I'm gonna take my fucking peptides. Yeah. I haven't took them in the last day. I think last day and that. I've been trying to cycle off a little bit. I only take them on days I'm really fucking needing them. Cause taking a whole day off, I gotta fucking destroy the structure of them that much. Then I take some aminos. I put a little bit of. It's like a oil. Take a seed oil with it. Yeah, I'm almost out. Good. I have an auto shipment coming in, probably whatever. I think I got it like about 10 days ago. Yeah, my legs starting to feel it now. I'm feeling a little bit of fatigue with my legs. But yeah, we have to start looking at life from these perspectives and that, because like to understand that the world doesn't care about you, it never did. The world's never fair when people want it to be fair. And so the only reason why it's fair because God's with you. God makes things fair for you because you have faith in Him. The world doesn't care. Satan doesn't give a shit about making the world fair for you. If you tempt yourself into sin and say like the first thing you want to do is make a shit ton of money now, yeah, you can. But just understand, not everyone's gonna have that timeline where they're gonna be faithful and making money. The reason why I say this from this point, there's a lot of people in this world out there that just won't be rich. They won't have it. They'll be wealthy, but wealthiness just means you survive very easily. Rich just means you have so much money that you have to use it or you lose it type shit. Like, we have to start understanding that because a lot of people don't get that. Like Mr. Beast, for some reason. Mr. Beast became a billionaire literally over like 5-6 years of doing YouTube bullshit. 5 or 6 years. There's people that done YouTube for 20 years and that, and they're not millionaires. They barely make enough money. They make just enough money just to make life more comfortable for them. and they create way better content than he does. But that's what it is. His path was to make all that money, because the person had a righteous heart. That's the reason why it kind of came down to that. Because he's a he's a righteous person. He likes to help people, so God grant him riches, and so he helps people. He plays little games with them and that, and then the people that win, they win enormous amount of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. But his revenue on YouTube or wherever he puts it on makes a revenue of fucking hundreds of millions of dollars, you know, and like, or whatever it might be. Because people are watching this shit, and billions of people watch it. I have no idea how billions of people watch it, because there's like, you know, what, maybe like a couple billion people in the fucking world on that. So like, who the fuck is watching this shit? I mean, seriously, like, getting 100 million people to watch your shit is weird. But a billion? Come on, bro. I mean, like, yeah, I understand after like a week or so now, if everybody's tuning into it, and they're like, oh, that's so cool in that. It's just so fucking stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. But they're just views, though, so I think people can lie about their views. Like, I'm crazy. I think a lot of people do lie about their stuff. I'm gonna put these. Yeah, kind of want to take my white vest off. I just want to wear it when I'm laying down in bed playing games. Oh man. But yeah, it becomes really funny in that. It's like out of nowhere, how the fuck? Like, it doesn't logically make sense, because it's not supposed to make sense. Because fundamentally, it doesn't make sense at all. Because God granted it, it came to be. That's the simple facts of it. That's why certain people get certain things, and other people don't. Like, the reason why I talk the way I talk, I've been talking like this for, you know, decades now. You know, like, nothing has, like, actually fucking changed much. I just have more wisdom. Door detection. I wonder where it's gonna be at. Probably gonna be up here somewhere, yeah.
Did you come for an autograph? As expected.
Here goes your 100. Oh, it disappeared on my ass. Aww. Really? Did it disappear on me?
I will show you what real freedom looks like on early onset dementia!
But yeah, so one of the things is I have to say, I can't go back to my old times, the way I think about things. Like, I can't be that dorky person that like worships like heroes and shit. I mean, Jesus is the hero of all heroes, but okay, where could this possibly be at? It has to be somewhere up top, somewhere fucking stupid. Somewhere it's gonna be kind of hard to get at. I'm saying don't look it up, because that's fucking absolute. Okay, so this is going out. Let's go. Yeah, once I get where I know where it's at. I just need to change my shit around a bit.
You can never control chaos! Nice roll. Mind relaying a message to the timekeeper? Die!
I come get other girlfriend! Okay then. Moving in!
Oh, right through them!
I gotta get me an assault rifle and cruise because I like this gun a lot. Where are you at? The gate. What sucks is this? Oh man. The bolt. I keep my vest on. Maybe it is over there somewhere. Okay, let's go over there. Yeah, I would tell you gotta have a sniper. I say you gotta have SMG, shotgun, sniper, and assault rifle. Just have one of each. Just pick out your favorite one and then just go with that because it gets kind of boring using the same gun over and over again, obviously. That would not be that way then. I have to go. The Auger Shrine. Let's go to the Auger Shrine.
Easy on the hardware!
This gun is so powerful.
Another fight goes my way. The game is done.
I got the rainbow gun. That might actually be really fucking good. Oh, do I want to switch my shotgun? Yes, we will switch it. Because this gun does all elementals, which means they do more damage. Okay. Obviously, I want to keep that shotgun because I probably have another one. Let's see what I can get rid of. That one's really fucking good. Okay, we'll get this one. Shit. And we'll keep this one. I got a whole bunch of them anyway, but yeah, this gun's actually really good. It shoots fucking stupid, but the damage up is gonna be wildly crazy with this character.
Permanent sleep mode coming up. Chrome against titanium?
The shotgun one. Dude, it does 70%.
I do not like your odds.
Busting into the enemy!
Enemy strong!
multiple statuses. There's not just one status. Like,
Lead the way!
yeah, that's why this gun's really good. Does corrosive, cryo, and shock droplets. So it has a chance to activate corrosive and shock. Oh my god, look at this. Overtime damage is fucking like 40,000. The gun shoots stupid as fuck, but the problem is that's the only problem. It shoots dumb as fuck.
Always bet on bullets.
Yeah, I'm not really big on offensive stuff.
I should install this site on myself.
Let's do this shit. I know it's in here. It has to be in here. It makes more sense. There it is. Fun. Shove that piece of shit in there. Get in there, bitch.
Wonder what is inside.
This is the one I never did before. So something new, guys. Let's see what the watch has to say. And yes, that gun I have is better than the Doom gun, at least with this class.
An intruder or an initiate, vault hunter or victim, proceed and perish.
Let's go! Get closer! What do you want me to do?
Stay down. Okay, timekeeper kept your warranty. Permanent sleep mode coming up. Guess I split the pot.
They had damage, dude. Yeah, it does shock and cross, which is nice for both of them, so it does like double the damage. It's pretty sweet. Oh, look at that.
You're a survivor, but are you a savior? Show me more.
Show me more.
Naughty timekeeper building his own vaults, his own guardians. Is His failure could only be hidden away.
I'm glad you are.
You will die second.
I awaken the world.
Dice and death.
I can scarce look away.
Ah, my fucking ears hurt. The thing about wearing these earmuffs and that, like, it makes my ears ring. It's not what I hate my ears so much.
Dying is easy. I should have known you'd go the hard way.
Where's that? Oh, fuck it. There it is. Right in front of me. Whee!
This guardian guards only itself. For one so keen on purpose, naughty timekeeper has robbed his progeny of it.
Eternity unfolds.
Did you come for an autograph?
What is it? Beam in there.
That was just a warm-up.
Cover me while I unfold.
Nothing beats the classic. Sit down and watch a master work.
93 guys, woohoo!
Found some future jump pods. A strong breeze can break you.
Is it? Cool.
You will reach the final challenge of pity.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna do more gun damage, fuck it. Let's see how low it goes. So 20, so 0.21 is the lowest you can go, which is not bad. So every 5
I was
levels.
starting to
they
like
get-
you.
Every 5 levels they get 1%.
False guardians do not mean false treasure. End this malformed thing's suffering and take from it that with which the timekeeper imbued it.
Okay, so these vaults were actually created. Oh, that dude looks sick as fuck. Oh, he's a... Okay, big boy.
This is your judgment. This is your testimony. This is your execution.
Huh? What'd you say?
I knew you from the start. A worthy addition to our
As
number.
soon as I like did that, he's died. Okay.
Now,
Okay.
add his strength to your
Over
own.
shield eater. When the shield is active, enemies have a
Portion
8%
of
chance
his
to drop
power
over shield.
misplaced.
When over shield is also active, you grant 25% shock damage, health boost. When damaged, you have a health boost for 35%. Damn, rage counter. I mean, it could be better what I have. I mean, that'd be good because that is just more damage. Recharge ratios rather fast. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Okay. Why I pick up a random shit? Actually, I pick up random shit. Just get from the fucking bounties and that. I wish bounties didn't give me any of this crap. Bullshit. All these fucking blues and shit. They're so pointless. Yeah, I'm likely to get rid of guns, because guns I don't need. They have the best fucking guns in the game right now, so. Okay. Sure. What's the last one? What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? What is this? I don't know what it is.
Another vault down.
Gunner pack updater reduce.
All that has happened will happen again.
Go!
Second guide 50% longer? Is that what it's saying? Oh god, that goes down slow. Jeez. That goes down really fucking slow. Oh my god, that's awesome. I like that. I wish it could give me like an air thing that can go up and jump higher and I just boost up really quickly. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe let's think of that next with the new vault that might be popping off. Same mission completed. Nice. Cool. He was fun to kill. Let's do it again. That guy 50% longer. Radical, bro. Hey, buddy. I don't know what you're doing, bro. He looks cool as fuck, though. My god. What the fuck is this damn thing? Strike twice. Shall I? I want to use it. I was curious about it. It gives me this thing again. Okay, shield. Ooh, shield's empty. I get it. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Spike's not bad. Let's try that. Oh, it's the shocky shield thing. Ah. I ain't gonna be better than those, but you know, I'll just get rid of a gun and go from there. I'll keep it just for fun's and goose. Just have it. Yeah. It's not gonna be better, obviously, than what I have, but We will pinch this off and make it a favorite then. Let's make this a favorite too. Nah, just want to keep all the stuff I have like makeshift. I think I'll soon make some things. Oh, and shield breaks or fills. That gives me a no. Spectre and Reapers, big chance of becoming badasses. Detonation damage goes up super fucking high. Splash and skill damage really fucking high. Oh, this is the one that gives you the overshield. Whenever it kills an enemy with a critical hit, obviously critical hit with the gun, doubles his fortune. Otherwise, kill an enemy with a gun drains half. What is it stock? Okay, so it's like a back and forth. The damage altogether is fucking amazing. Because it basically gives you like 58% damage for all my guns. But the perks on these actually suck ass because like these are not that good. This one, it's all the when I lose stuff says a potential to all damage is okay. Fucking breathe. All percentage of damage cash is dealt from enemies is converted into overshield. Whenever Cash loses the fortune stack, shots from his gun deal bonus damage equal to the energy shield. Whenever I lose it, like the overshield thing is actually extremely fucking good because I can use that with other things. So because it's underneath my skill tree now. This is that right here. So say crossfire burst against. I don't care about that shit. So fuck stupid. This one's pretty cool. That when he slides, he loses stacks. For each stack loss, he gains increased gun damage, load speed, and fire rate 10 seconds. 10 stacks. I don't slide that much really. And it says increases the gun damage roll for every stack he loses for 10 seconds. 10 stacks. So basically, that gives me 50 fucking percent more gun damage. This just converts damage, and I don't have to lose anything. So basically, I could just hit people and live forever. So get rid of this is essential. That I have to keep. So if I get rid of this, I might be able to get that. I don't know yet. Because I do want that. I have to put 5 into one of these, which is I don't want to fucking do. I don't want to do it. Reload speed's always good. Okay, what's this? Ordnance damage. I could drop that off then. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Then I can go down that. Okay, I'm just gonna do that then. Don't ask me, bitch. Fucking joke. Okay. Don't ask me, bitch. I don't care anymore. Let's go. Oh my god, this place is huge. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Bye bye. I don't know if I'll go to that Greek place again. I think I might go into it. I'm pretty hyped up right now. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I'm gonna change it over. Look at that overshield thing's actually extremely fucking good, and whenever I lose a stack, I'll make my next shot. I lose my stacks every now and again when I reload, which if I ever fuck reload, which I normally potentially don't, but you know. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm about to do my stack. If I have enough money. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. Fuck that piece of shit. Okay. Put it into this. I have to redo all this stuff. I can't do this shit individually though. Yeah, they just shit individually. It's so fucking stupid. No. I want this one. This one just does connect damage to actions. Gonna do what I want. Actually, I don't have to do all that. I can skip the two. Okay, cool. That's actually perfect. I do want this. I do want this. Okay, so at least I get down. What the fuck do you know in that? I got 2 more skills. Okay. Okay. Anything I can get rid of that? Okay, so this does 20% damage taken, 9% conversion rate, not answer shot. So whenever I lose a stag shot from his gun, does bonus damage equal to that? Okay, it made me more defensive. Sweet. Okay. I wonder if that one gun's gonna do good now that the Ghostbuster's gone. Since I pretty much drain into overshield. Can I shoot it forever now? That gun's really strong, especially with this character. He'd be ferociously strong. Still the gun I never found because it's a new one. I gotta go. Okay. If I need to get some more food. Okay, where do I need to go? I got so many quests to do in this place. I haven't done any of these fucking things. I like the Outlander place. And my mama told me 9 o'clock. Go back to bed. Let's charge up my fucking phone. I did eat a little bit of food. What did I eat? Oh yeah, I ate my Chinese food. I got a truck today. Maybe easy day. Be right back.
One of my greatest passions is standing around in complete silence. Really gives me the time to bask in my own brilliance. Well done, me. I can see why Rush has taken to this place. In different circumstances, the Fate Fields would be an almost idyllic place for a man to settle down. Not me, of course. This gambler needs to keep ambling on. The grass is always greener until the tyrants come and make it red.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I had to go on break. Oh, it felt so good.
I guess everyone has an expiration date after all.
Come on, give me a chance.
Heard a song about a creature. Hey,
Yeah,
a creature out there's developed a real taste for human. While I can't blame them, I also can't let that stand. Put them down.
We're gonna go in a different direction.
Where's this guy at?
Tangle in. They're servicing.
I see your need and raise you a horn.
I can get used to this.
Stacking bodies like chips. Better flashes with an obvious result.
Yeah, the ammo generation works really good with this gun. Where am I going?
Hey, thanks for murdering that animal in cold blood. Mission coming there if you know.
That was just a warm-up.
Okay. That's the first gun I got with one of my other characters.
Easy cash, or at least easy change.
This time you just get sliced up, got it.
Grab I see you looking at my next hands up.
Kill this clown, he's a cab.
Okay, so dude's. What is this for? I never did this quest. Let's capture the boss.
Hey, rookie. Your friend Boss Claptrap's just having a crisis. On his own. Wait, rookie, you're Crimson Resistance. I've got a Crimson Resistance-sized job with your weird name on it.
I am not sure I understand how something can be Clinton-sized, but I am a big fan of resistance. So, why not?
Because you've shown As promised, by happening to walk by just now, I'm putting you on a vital mission. Recovering assets stolen from my shack/headquarters. Your first task is to retrieve a highly sensitive, mission-critical portrait. It's essential to the morale of senior command. Me! Move out to the order base and on the double!
Claptrap's just a massive fucking simp. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you're probably wondering, how did some jerk breach Claptrap's ironclad Crimson Resistance defenses? Well, just this once, I had a tiny lapse in judgment. I wanted to have some friends over for dinner, but I didn't have enough food or friends, so I posted an invitation to a potluck at my HQ. Then this big orange hothead showed up to my casual event in armor, stole my stuff, and didn't even stay for the marinated thresher glands I roasted. Criminal and rude.
I am not one to hold back.
Okay. Well, those bounties are done. Let's just close that. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, grab these bounties really quick. They do get you up pretty quick, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you stay in a little area in that, they give you like 18 to 20,000 each, but.
Top of the food chain belongs to the book hunter now.
I want to dress myself in animal parts to connect to my primal self. Bring me some.
Target, take it out.
I wish Bass would drop 2 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my sniper.
That must have stopped.
Maybe a couple thousand right there. Yeah, but this anime I'm watching I like love recoil animes that actually like being you know, it's like I always liked that I was that me and my ex we're kind of loving each other now a lot, you know. It was really nice having fun. It got terrible, I guess, explained before. She got tempted too much and then she walked down my path of thinking that life should be the world's way, and I said, I think you just be happy. Like, the form of happiness is saying that, okay, I can never be happy because I'm not rich. Okay, well, get rich then. Okay, I'll get rich then, and then I'll say, okay, well, I'll never be happy because I don't have enough relationships. You get all relationships then, okay, it's like, well, happiness, you know, is yeah, here's what I said, well, what is happiness? Happiness is doing shit in your life that has purpose.
The odds were in my crosshairs, favor. Ah, this move suits you better.
But you have to find out your purpose. Like, I love playing video games and that. I love talking about things that are worthwhile to me. It gives me purpose. That's what your purpose is doing things you like to really enjoy doing that actually make you happy. But I'm not 100% sure a lot of people understand that because they just like, well, what do you mean happiness? Like, what is happiness? You know, people say, well, being drunk is I'm happy when you're drunk, but you're not happy when you're not drunk, so you're not actually happy. It's like if I wake up every morning and I'm functionally just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, no man, I'm having a good day today. And I'll be like, oh man, I have to drink a big gallon of fucking booze to be able to have a fucking a good day.
Trust me, smart one. I always come out on top.
We'll send you to hell!
Damn thing shakes my whole rig.
And people always say, well, it's all about the worries now. You have worries about this or that. So, you know what? You know what your worries are? You not doing anything. Like, that's what your worries normally come from. It's you not acting on the things you actually want to do. So then you worry about it. And then you freak out about it because shit's not getting done. Of course shit's not getting done. Because you're not doing anything to get done. Duh. If you don't functionally want to do anything and get shit done, then what are you supposed to do? Just sit there and mope about it? And that's what people do. And that's what I used to mope about shit. Like, why did I fuck that shit? I was saying to myself, why mope about something when I could just fucking just do something about it? Exactly.
I think that was a kind of blessing.
And that's how you get people that are always hotter than that because they actually don't want to do things. They sit there and it's like, well, it's because this. Like, what do you mean this?
Sit down and watch his master work.
So it's like if someone met the requirements of everything that you wanted, you would still sit there and be a dickhead about it. Okay, that's the other one I was talking about. Critical damage and damage done. Yeah. Yeah, I can flip with that one. So I got the overshield thing anyway. Keep my fortitude speed because I like running. I don't know. It's just the things you have to look at it from the life perspective, and that like, you have to be functional as a human being. You have to learn how to deal with other human beings. You have to sit there and, you know, think about happiness more than negativeness. Because what is negativity? Not knowing. So the things that you don't know the truth from, you can't be negative if you know the truth. Like, I know the truth that Jesus is God. 100% God. I know that the Father is God. 100% God. I know the Holy Spirit is God. 100% God. Do I have doubts on certain things? Yeah, because I don't know.
I am here at the order base.
Like, I know about the Father. I do know a little bit about the, Holy Spirit. I know a lot about Jesus, because Jesus, he speaks about it.
Digging the naive optimism, rookie. But Crimson Resistance business is never that simple. The portrait's actually inside a nearby depot. But you'll need a key card to get in. And that key card is conveniently
on the card. Time to search the depot?
Correct! To the depot! You're showing remarkable initiative and independence, rookie, which kind of makes my whole job of ordering you around pretty pointless. So, stop doing that!
You know, I did think I was being too self-motivated. I will dial it back.
Hey, what did I just say about independent thinking, rookie?
Wait, so should I...
Oh, now you want me to hold your hand? Because I will. Literally anytime you want. Anyway, when you're ready, use that key card on the entry console.
I win. You know what's so funny is the people that you can't win against. I don't know. It's like I thought about this thing, and that's so like there was this one scene in the movie in the show. It had a woke fucktard person, that a woman that was acting like a dude, that was completely miserable with life. You know, had no goals. That want everything to be a specific way. If that meets her way, and that she gets the fuck out. And this super hot blonde chick comes in. She's like totally dominated with her life and that. She's like, oh, I'm just carefree, you know, trying to be all happy and that. And this I guess it was transgender fucktard, and that was sitting there like, complaining about, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. It's like, what can I do?
Console is broken.
He's like, well, there's a lot of things, I have a lot of issues with that, so you can't, you know, you have to compromise with me in that, or I can't live my life the way I want to live it. And the person's just like, well, what about me? It's like, what about you? Type shit, like. And the woman at the end of it, the young attractive lady, is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna not move into this dorm. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't, you know, like being like a complete fucking bitch about that. Like, oh my god, like how the fuck do you live life like that? And that's what they do. They complain and complain and complain and complain and complain. And then when stuff doesn't go their way, like temper tantrum little babies. Fuck yeah, let's do it. And like I thought about that, like, yeah, that's how people actually fucking are. Like, people are super fucking tormented by people because of that. Like, they're just that young attractive lady that was just, you know, she's very feminine, that, you know, but she was very nice, respectful. And the other one was just tormented, not really attractive because it looked like a dude, and no female qualities at all, and then just like, ah. But people think it's okay. It's like, I don't want to be a female, but you like that dick, though. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, you don't get you don't get a guy by being a fucking man. You get a guy by being a woman.
A secret console. Classic. I should have guessed.
You see? I knew you could do it! Never doubt me again! Now find that portrait!
I do not like to judge, but this is kind of creepy.
Damn, Mox, ain't gonna lie. Fat ass titties, I mean.
This is a woman who knows how to bluff. Who is she?
Oh, Mad Moxie. She's an old flame, in the sense that she lit me on fire one time, and then another 5 times. Whew. Speaking of old flames, your next task is to salvage the speech processor of a former ally and fellow claptrap unit, Veronica! Off gates to the solar array!
Hold on a minute. Did you send me on an errand for all of your sentimental items? Seriously?
Oh, pictures don't do Moxie justice. She's got it all. Brains, business sense, boundaries. We'd spend hours set you on fire again. I think I was the only... There it is. The haunting voice of my sweet Veronica. Just out of reach. Behind that very thick wall. Huh. Well, a true Crimson Resistance member can overcome any obstacle. I am not sure how, but you'll figure something out.
Oh, I have several ideas, and they all have to do with that plus-size laser.
Rookie, you're a genius, which makes me a genius for recruiting you. Now reposition the rest of the panels. And open! Now grab that speech processor. Oh, I can't wait to hear Ron Braun's dulcet voice again.
Jealous? I do not blame you. Bad news, my friend. I think our laser idea tried the process.
Oh, what? Pick it up, Rookie! Try Robo CPR! Give it one of your candies!
It is busted. Fried, barbecued, cooked. Sorry.
No! Oh, I rebuilt Veronica from scratch to be my pal. And then, well, it turned out she had a say in that too, and she dropped me like a sack of skag turds. I'll bring her back.
That's because you're such a fucking simp, bro. You're trying too hard. Is he on right now? No, he's not.
Anyway, would you? But before you do, I need you to retrieve one final item, Rookie. A super valuable Crimson Resistance asset is being held at the tippy top of the facility. I would have rescued him myself, but apparently no one in the Order has heard of accessibility ramps.
Claptrap, you're such a... I like the old Claptrap because he wasn't such a fucking pussy. He was a pussy, he wasn't
So
like
this
such a
is
pussy.
a sentimental question. I would ask for more money if I had known. Or any money, really. Extra charge for reminiscing.
Sorry. Did you say something? I was still thinking about Veronica. See, after she dumped me, some scrapper bandits got to her and the voice box is all they left. She didn't like me, but she kind of does like me. When you haven't had companionship in a long ever, it's easy to get confused. I just wish making friends was as easy as mechanical engineering.
Preaching to the choir, brother. But things are easier without attachments. Takes up so much.
Yeah, he's been in there a few months. I probably should have sent someone sooner, huh? Well, that's all right. Grab his mask. That's all I really need anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's what...
Great. Now I have all of your sentimental junk. Should I put this somewhere, or...
Bring everything back to me. I've got big plans. Big Crimson Resistance plans. See, I'm gonna use all this stuff to make a shrine to Pandora, and all the good times I had there. That way, it'll be like I never left my friends behind, and the Crimson Raiders are still kicking with a new name, and nothing bad happened ever.
Send more my way. I am hot.
Claptrap.
Look, Claptrap, can I be honest with you? I think you have to move on with your life. Start fresh. Nothing more freeing than cutting off attachments and running from your home planet. And you have already done the second part.
What? But dwelling forever in the faded vestiges of a lost and unreachable past is the best way to live! Everyone knows that! Don't you read? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it is time to let go. But how? Say, didn't you have a backstory or something I didn't listen to? How did you move on when you left it all behind?
Well, I was running from at least 8 different sectors of law enforcement. Plus, I picked up an intense gambling addiction. It is the little things, you know. You just have to find what lights your fire.
That sounds nice, actually.
That's actually kind of cool. He's like, I was addicted to gambling now, but you gotta find things that make you happy. You know, not everyone's gonna be, the same. That's what it is. This quest is really nice because it is how people tend to be. They tend to like lose themselves all the time, and they functionally can't just. I don't know. They functionally just can't do it. Like they live life so happy when they're younger, and then when they get older and that, they tend to not want to be that child. Just being happy with what you have and that. That's what I think about. That's why I like watching these romantic animes and that. Because I'm a romancer. I've always been a romancer. Always like sitting there and
Thanks for your help, Rookie.
making people
Sometimes
happy
there's just
and
so much
that.
going on. It's all I can do to just stay afloat and be great, Gustavo! I have an idea! Oh, grab these 2 bombs and slap them on the raft with the stuff you recovered for me!
This is gonna be fun. That's the Moxie picture. That was from 2 or 1 actually. I think 1 had it.
I was saving this idea for a hilarious prank, but maybe this is better. Out with the old, in with the new, eh? All right, I'm ready. Rookie, shoot the bomb!
No more attachments. No more baggage.
I feel weird. Like there's a hole in me, but not the bullet kind. It feels achy and warm, and it stings, but in a good way. It's nice. It wasn't what I expected, but you still saved the day. Like the true Crimson Resistance Rookie I knew you could be. You're a good friend.
Nice. Let's go and do that one.
flakes. See, can't have a wannabe. Get this going.
Actually, what is this question?
Remember, running is an option. An echolog. Let me take this.
Don't let him run!
Rip. So much for my shoulders.
You killing your friends.
I get 4 dashes now? Oh, that is sick.
I think I got it.
Where do I have to go for this one?
Kusk, it's Rush. A few of our farmers just had their harvests confiscated by idolater Saul. Bastard took every last morsel. We can't let our folks go hungry. Bring them some of our food stores, would you? But be careful. Saul's patrols are everywhere.
Hey, Raj, I found your message for someone named Kusk, but I doubt the food ever made it to your people. Saw some supplies lying around.
Oh, man. Kusk. She got cut down in transit. But our people still need that food. You up for some delivery work? Pick up the goods and I'll send the details.
Sure, but remind me, what is the standard tipping rate on Kairos? Rush's delivery smells food-like.
Hey, out here, we salvage what we can to survive. And let me tell you, my crash wing casserole is 5-star stuff. Deliver that food to 3 farms nearby, okay?
Okay, take this one. There we go. Yeah, I gotta do some shit with my dad really quick.
Hey, Cody.
Hey.
In about 40 minutes, can you meet me over there?
Yeah.
Once we get that in, the sheet metal will go easy, because I thought that was all tied together.
Yeah. There's a Zozo. He's outside playing around. Big runner.
As expected.
Boy, Zoe, come out there and run with me.
Oh, Ruby.
Yes, I know. I gotta run for the credit first, and then I'll call you on my way back.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just meet you up there.
Okay.
Food delivery.
Yeah, good stuff.
And such a fine delivery driver, too. Maybe worthy of a tip?
No, shut up and get back to work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hunger does a number on Sylvia's patience. She appreciates your work, just not financially. 1 delivery down, 2 to go.
Yeah, that double glide. I basically get double the gliding speed, and I get 4. So everything goes up. Like my delays 50% less. I can get it up faster. I recharge 50% more.
This looks bad. These other goons will have to pay.
Now I get 50% more.
Charged and ready to go.
I think it's duration or something like that.
That news. The people at this farm. The order got to them before I could.
Saul's damn thugs. As if all the rippers and threshers and fallen moon chunks weren't bad enough. Sorry. Just, this is why we're trying so hard. To find a new home, you know? Somewhere safe. Or safer, at least. Why don't you go ahead and leave the food there, Vault Hunter? Someone with a hungry belly will find and appreciate it. Just one delivery left.
A new record! Are you trying to ruin my delivery timeline, Brad? I am not delivering food like for free.
No more for me.
Scrap?
Are you doing all right, friend? Need some scraps of food?
Scrap, scrap? Scrap, scrap, scrap.
All right, then.
Don't mind Marlowe there. Just gets a little rattled from all these attacks. Rippers, order. It's pretty non-stop out there. He'll snap out of it soon. That's all the deliveries. Wish every one of those farms could be eating well today, but you did good for our people.
Where's he
And I know
going?
old Sylvia wasn't into it, but here, a little tip for you. Thanks, Vault Hunter.
Where's he going?
Probably too much to hope I get off Kairos before winter.
Oh, he's just running.
There's a farm across the galaxy just waiting for me to get back.
The fuck? Okay. A little awkward, but whatever. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get off right now. Let's go this way fast. I've been having it on for the last like an hour. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get off on that. You guys have a good one. That God bless.